Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rahul and I think you have seen my video where I've explained the problem which I was having with my KTM Duke. It's the common problem faced by many people and I've read it in many online forums and reviews that the KTM Duke is having this problem which cannot be detected by any service center, and it's the problem of the engine stalling abruptly. It specifically happens when you're downshifting or when you're hard downshifting or stopping at traffic lights. When your clutch is engaged and you're going down a few gears, your bike stalls abruptly and then you can start it back up right away and it starts up, but the problem can appear anytime anywhere. So I tried to explain this to my service center as well. They didn't understand it, but the head mechanic Sudip said that if I could show him a video he would definitely be able to fix it, and apparently he has found a solution with the help of my video. So right now I'm going to show you how you can get it fixed as well. Here we can see the mechanics working on the bike. They're stripping it down so that they can start working on the problem. I'm asking them to explain the problem to me, but they're promising that they will explain as soon as they're done with the stripping off process. So I'll just patiently wait for the next step to begin. In the next clip we can see that they are done with the stripping off. So the problem seems to be with the throttle body, as they have explained. The throttle body is not letting enough fuel to pass to the engine. That is why it's getting stalled. So now he's explaining it in detail. This is a throttle body and inside it there's a carbon deposit. So the top side, which he just explained, that was the stepper motor. The stepper motor actually holds off the idling. So whenever you are letting go of the throttle, the stepper motor still lets a little bit of fuel pass. That little bit of fuel keeps your engine turned on even when you're not using your throttle. So he's going to show us the deposit, but it's not clearly visible, so I'm just going to use the flash of my iPhone to give you a better view of the insides. Now look closely, there should be a brown deposit inside. As you can see, there's a brown deposit. That is the carbon. So this carbon deposit is actually blocking the flow of the fuel. So this is basically a problem with Indian quality of fuel. The impurities which we get in our fuel, that is causing this accumulation over time. So this is blocking the flow of the fuel. So basically this has to be cleaned. Now in this clip we can see that they're already started with the cleaning. They're using compressed air along with fuel or gasoline from my own fuel tank. So they're using a mixture of gasoline or petrol with compressed air to loosen the grime which has accumulated over time. This grime will then be brushed off with a normal soft paint brush. So in the first process we are seeing them apply the compressed air along with fuel to shake the grime, to make it a little loose. So we just wait for them to finish up here. So now they're working into the next phase, where he is using a little bit of fuel from my tank, and now that the grime is loose, he's just using a normal paintbrush, a soft paintbrush, to get the grime out of the throttle body. Actually, when the throttle is opened or closed, you can see the opening and closing. So that is actually how we work the throttle, and the opening and closing of the throttle works. So even when we are letting go of the throttle, a little bit of fuel is supposed to pass on to the engine, but this is not happening. That is why when I first realized this problem, I understood that somehow the fuel was getting blocked to the tank. I immediately thought that it was an ECU problem, because basically the ECU is supposed to give the commands to pass on the fuel, but it was not the ECU. It was simply a carbon deposit on the throttle body, which did not occur to me because I am not an expert. So let's see if this fixed the problem. My previous bike, I used to have a similar problem, but that was caused with the alarm system, anti-theft alarm system that I've gone wrong. So it seems that it has been cleaned now. He's using a cloth to just wipe it off, the grime, and now he'll use a little bit of carburetor injector cleaner. So it seems that the cleaning process is complete. He's showing us the inside after cleaning. Again, I'm going to use the iPhone flash so that you can visibly see. Now you can already see the reflections on metal inside. That means the insides are perfectly clear now. So here he's going to display it. See, the insides are much cleaner now. They're absolutely perfectly clean and they're shining. So obviously the carbon deposit has been completely removed. Now what we have to see is that if the problem has been fixed. If the problem has been fixed, then the downshifting should not cause the engine to stall. So after a lot of serious work and serious discussion, now we are into a mood of a little bit of fun. So the guys out here were playing with a little bit of a tennis ball. So now we are having a bet whether we can break the rear light, the stop light of the 390 by throwing a tennis ball. I know it's pretty weird, but that's what the bet is about. So let's see if anybody can break the rear light of the 390 by hitting it with a tennis ball. Our mechanic Sudip claims that it can be broken. So he will now he was trying to cheat with a metal part that has been cut, so now he has to hit it with the ball. So we are waiting for him to throw, and he's worried that the showroom main glass facade will break. I know that the glass facade won't, because it's much of a thicker glass. So now he's getting ready to throw. Oh, he missed. Now it's his turn. Such an amazing rebound. Watch it again in slow motion. Okay, enough fooling around. Now it's time for the test drive. I'm just checking the fluency of the throttle. Yes, the engine sounds a little different, a little smoother. So let's just take the bike out and test. you can see that the tank cover has not yet been installed. So I'm just going to take it out for a ride, and if it's fixed, then they will just cover the tank up, and that will be all. Now you can see I'm downshifting, but the bike hasn't stalled. So basically this test will be having lots of downshifts and some fast riding, obviously. So let's just enjoy the ride, and I try to brake late and do sudden downshifts. Here I'm going to downshift again. That was a quick downshift, but there was no stalling of the engine. So I'm going to try this again whenever I get the time. Now there's not much traffic to brake, so I just have to ride fast. And whenever I get traffic or a light, I'll try to brake very fast and very late. I have to downshift. See, U-turn's coming up, so I might need to brake here. They're just letting me pass, not letting me use the brakes. Now the U-turn's up here. You can clearly see that I'm downshifting. See, the speed is going down. From 30 it has gone to 11, and still the bike is running smooth and there is no problem whatsoever, no engine stalling. I could say that the problem is probably fixed, because that, see, I'm again trying it now. I've tried it for 3-4 times and the bike hasn't stalled even once, so I think probably it has been fixed. I'm feeling much better on the bike. The throttle is much smoother, and the response from the engine is much more better, and I think it's almost feeling like the new bike. I think this was what I was missing on my ride. So again I'm downshifting and it didn't stall. I'm trying it again. See, that was a hard downshift, but as you can see there was no stalling. Again I'm moving up, working the brake late, downshifts, no stalling.